Welcome back and welcome to my last video of 2021. Today I'm going to go through 6 things that you can do in 2022 that are going to help you move forward in your IT career and help you make that career move or maybe even that career change that you've been trying to achieve. So these steps are the steps that I actually applied when I was going through my IT career, and I actually still do these to this day. And these are the things that I think that you can do as a cloud consultant, as a system engineer, as a system administrator, as a software engineer, as many other different fields in the tech space. I think you can apply these steps and you can really help yourself move into a more senior role or get that new role that you've been looking for, or maybe just even ask for more money. This is the way I think you should do it. These are the steps I applied. These are the steps that have worked for me. So let's get straight into it. If you are liking the videos, smash the like button, smash the subscribe button. The first thing is that you are going to pick a niche. So if you haven't picked a niche just yet, I want you to use the first month of 2022 to pick a niche, something that you are really going to focus your time and energy in. What I mean by that is pick some sort of tech stack that you are very genuinely interested in and that you are passionate about and that you can actually see yourself doing on a weekend or in the evening, or something that you really enjoy doing, that you're not sitting there watching the time while you're doing it. My one, for example, would be Microsoft Azure or Microsoft 365, something along those spaces. Your one might be something like learning a very specific thing in Microsoft Azure. So learning how to use an app gateway, or learning how to deploy an app service environment, or doing a bit of DevOps inside AWS or Azure. Something like that. I don't mind really how narrow you go down with that niche, as long as it actually is suitable for the company you're working for or the customer that you're working with. Number 2, once you have picked that niche, I want you to do 3 things. I want you to study, I want you to research, and I want you to practice. So study, I want you to pick some sort of exam. I want you to pick some sort of certification, whether that be a Google Cloud Platform exam, or whether it's an Azure exam, or whether it's a Microsoft 365 exam or a VMware exam, something along those lines. I want you to pick some sort of certification. Then I want you to really absorb it. I want you to study for the certification. I want you to actually practice it. So for example, off the top of my head, Microsoft documentation gives you some outcomes that it expects you to learn as part of those certifications. I want you to actually deploy some of those reference architectures that it's talking about, or maybe if you're still in the administrator type of role, I want you to go in there and actually deploy something and then actually work out how you can maybe break it. So break it, try and fix it. Just really learn that tech inside and out. So make sure you practice it and make sure you study the actual outcomes that are going to get you that certification. And I want you to also do research. So research things that are its competitor. So if you are going to deploy something in AWS, then make sure that you also learn what its equivalent is in Microsoft Azure or GCP or some on-premises environment. Very important that you understand the competitors, but you don't actually have to really learn exactly how to do it in that competitor's platform. Maybe just understand what its equivalent is in that platform. I want you to really get to know that tech stack, and I really want you to be very familiar with it, and I want you to be the authority on it. The third one is follow up from number 2, which is book an exam. So book the exam early. For example, in January, once you've picked your niche, once you've decided what certification, what sort of platform you want to really drill down into, then actually book your exam. What I found to be the easiest way to get my certifications is to book the exam and then start studying. I find that if I actually book the exam, then I really have something to look forward to. I really have that deadline that I'm used to having when I was at school, when I was at university, when I've done other certifications. I get used to having that time period that has a deadline, and I really need to study up till that deadline and then take the exam. So my suggestion is book 1 exam or 2 exams next year. Book them early, book them in January, and then study towards them. My 4th one is a bit trickier. So if you are in a position where you have a customer or you're working within an organization internally and you have some sort of authority in the tech space, in the engineering space, I want you to at least once a month pick something about that environment that you think can be improved, and I want you to try and improve it. So try and pick small things, because the bigger things take a lot of time and you're probably going to be busy. So try and pick something small. The easiest thing that I can suggest is pick something like user administration and automate it. Improve the process of user administration. Maybe improve that one particular service that has a slight flaw in it. Maybe there are some bugs in the environment that you need to iron out, and maybe they've been on the back burner for a while. Take it upon yourself to go in there and actually resolve those bugs or find a resolution for those bugs without anyone telling you to do that. Now, once you have done those things, so once you have picked a tech stack and you're starting to become some sort of authority in that tech stack, maybe after you've done the first exam that we booked back in January, and maybe after you've improved some of those processes that we started to look at, and you've put in some improvements that have helped your organization or helped your client improve in certain areas. So maybe you have automated user administration, maybe something that used to take 15 minutes now takes 15 seconds because you've automated it. I want you to go to your manager. I want you to tell them that you believe that you are worth more than what you are being paid. And you'll construct a nice elaborate way to say this, but basically what we want to do is we want to go to your manager and we want to tell them that these are the things that you have done over the past 4, 5, 6 months, and this is why you believe that you are worth X amount. And I want you to give them a figure. So let's say you're on 70,000 per annum now, and that's Australian dollars I'm talking. Let's say you're on 70,000 and you think that you are now worth 100,000 or 90,000 or something along those lines. I want you to go to your manager and I want you to say, I am worth this much and these are the reasons why. This is what I have done over the past few months. These are the certifications I have earned, and I really believe and strongly believe that I am worth this much. I want you to put that thought in your manager's head, and whether they say yes or no, doesn't matter, as long as you've put that thought in their head, because knowing the way that management works, they're going to then see you as a flight risk. And especially if you have made some sort of improvements and you've improved yourself, then you are really going to end up with that promotion. The sixth but most important thing that you're going to do is going to subscribe to this channel, and you're going to like this video, because I'm going to keep bringing out this content and I'm going to help you throughout your career, and we're going to move forward together, and we're going to have a lot of fun in 2022, and you guys are going to do very well, and I look forward to hearing from everyone in the comment section below. Thank you for watching. I hope you guys have gotten some value out of this and all the videos that I put out in 2021. I look forward to making more in 2022. We'll see you in the next video.